The world is full of big cities and small towns. Most are normal places that don't warrant a second thought. But they're not all like that. Out there on this vast planet are some really strange towns. For instance, next time someone tells you to go to hell, maybe they're just telling you to go to hell, Michigan. I wonder who the mayor is.
Could it be Satan?
Actually, anyone with $100 can be mayor for a day, even a cat.
Have you ever wanted to be in charge? Well, you can, and your pet can too. This is Jinx. She's the mayor of Hell, Michigan, a little more than an hour from Toledo, just northwest of Ann Arbor.
The even crazier thing is that in the dead of winter, hell often freezes over. Just like this burg in Michigan, the name of a town can be what makes it unique, like Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Dildo, Newfoundland, or Hooker, Oklahoma. There are many more with sexual names, but they're too embarrassing for me to continue. Instead, let's go to the town in Wales with the longest name. It's fairly easy to pronounce. That's a doozy, isn't it?
Well, anyone can say I can say it. If you can say it,
say it.
Say it.
Llanfai pwll gwingil gwgar chi'n drobl llantysilio go go go.
Oh, what a show-off. Well, now let's take a look around the world at some of the strangest towns that people call home. Let's go to the United States and visit Centralia, Pennsylvania. Back in the 1960s, Centralia, Pennsylvania was a busy small town filled with shops, residents, and a brisk mining business. Coal from local mines fueled its homes and its economy, and its 1,200 residents worked, played, and lived as tight-knit neighbors. Now, the coal is fueling an ever-burning fire that started from a trash fire and moved to the coal mines. Today, the town is practically abandoned. Streets are cracked and covered in graffiti. Smoke seeps from the ground, and eerie warning signs remind you that Centralia is quite literally burning from below. The fire has been raging for over 60 years, and it could keep going for centuries more, making the place unlivable for almost everyone, except for a handful of stubborn residents who refuse to leave. If all this sounds familiar, that's because Centralia inspired the eerie, fog-filled town in the Silent Hill video game series. The real-life version may not have terrifying monsters, but with roads that can collapse at any moment and toxic fumes rising from underground, it's still not a place you'd want to get lost in. Now, to Longyearbyen, Norway. Longyearbyen is the world's northernmost settlement and largest inhabited area of Svalbard, Norway, with a permanent population of over 1,000 people. Due to its location deep in the Arctic, the town has some unique laws that aren't found anywhere else in the world. One of its very peculiar rules, dying, is illegal. That's a misconception, though. Dying isn't illegal, but burials are. Why, you ask? The ban came into place as a result of the town's permafrost conditions. In the 1950s, researchers discovered that the bodies of those who died in Longyearbyen were not decomposing due to the freezing temperatures. Over time, this led to the troubling realization that bodies were being preserved in the ground. This posed a significant health risk, particularly in the event of an outbreak of a contagious disease. Additionally, anyone who is seriously or terminally ill is required to leave Longyearbyen for medical treatment. This law applies not only to locals, but to tourists as well. So while it may be a stunning Arctic paradise, make sure your final resting plans are sorted before moving in. In addition, due to the high concentration of polar bears, all residents are required to carry a gun. Speaking of the dead, let's go back to the United States to Colma, California. It is known as the City of Souls because it is home to over 1.5 million graves, but only 1,500 living people. The dead outnumber the living by 1,000 to 1. People are just dying to go there. The reason there are so many graves is that in the early 1900s, nearby San Francisco ran out of burial space and started relocating its cemeteries to Colma. Today, the town's motto is, "It's great to be alive in Colma." Now, off we go to Coober Pedy, Australia. Australia is famous for its kangaroos, beaches, and wildlife that can kill you in 47 different ways. But dig in a little deeper, literally, and you'll find Coober Pedy, a town that takes what we call strange to a whole new level. Coober Pedy is one of the most quirky and unique towns in the world. Founded in 1915 and nicknamed the Opal Capital of the World, this unique settlement isn't known for sprawling suburbs or sun-drenched beaches. 60% of its residents live underground.
In Coober Pedy, 60% of the people live underground. And they're the smart ones.
Why underground, you ask? Well, with summer temperatures regularly hitting a face-melting 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 49 degrees Celsius, living above ground isn't exactly ideal. So locals decided to dig into the earth for natural air conditioning.
Once you're used to living underground, you'll never live in a house again. You never need heating, you never need cooling. It's peaceful.
And it's not just homes. There are underground churches, shops, and even a hotel. It's like a post-apocalyptic bunker community, but with better Wi-Fi. Next up, Fuggerei, Germany. I want you to imagine paying just $1 for rent every year, and it hasn't gone up since the 1500s. Unbelievable, right? Welcome to Fuggerei, a tiny village in Augsburg, Germany, that's home to the world's oldest social housing project. Founded in 1520 by the wealthy Fugger family, this charming little community was built to provide affordable housing for people in financial hardship. The rent? A mere $1 per year, or technically 88 cents. However, there's a clause. You have to be Catholic and pray 3 times a day for the Fugger family. In Chefchaouen, Morocco, you better like the color blue.
Nestled in the Rif Mountains is Morocco's Blue City. It's easy to see how it got its nickname. But the history behind its color is one of turmoil and persecution.
The moment you step into Chefchaouen in Morocco, it feels like you've walked straight into a dreamy blue paradise. Buildings, blue. Sidewalks, blue. Flower pots, stairs, street posts, all blue. Even stray cats seem to blend into the scenery. But why is everything blue? There are a few theories. Some say Jewish refugees in the 1400s painted the town blue as a symbol of the sky and heaven. Others believe it keeps mosquitoes away, who hate blue. Or maybe, just maybe, the people of Chefchaouen thought, why stop at a few blue houses when we can paint everything? Whatever the reason, this charming mountain town has become a tourist magnet, with its tranquil vibe, winding alleys, and endless shades of blue, making it one of the most picturesque places on earth. Just don't forget your sunglasses, it's a lot of blue. In Whittier, Alaska, you'd better like your neighbors, because all your neighbors live under one roof. Welcome to Whittier, Alaska, where nearly everyone, about 200 residents, lives in a single 14-story building called Begich Towers.
It's a small little town. Everything is in one building.
This building has a mystique. It's a 14-story building built in World War II.
This isn't just any building. It's a self-contained micro-city. Inside, you'll find apartments, a school, a grocery store, a post office, a police station, and even a church. Forgot milk? Just take the elevator down. Need to mail a letter? Same elevator ride. It's convenience at its peak, or claustrophobia, depending on your personality. So why crap everyone under one roof? Alaska's brutal winters and relentless winds make this setup practical for conserving energy and staying warm. In addition, there's only one way in and out of town, a long tunnel that is often closed. If you like soup, then Supelin, Estonia is the town for you. It is a charming place where every street is named after soup ingredients.
You know something? No soup for you! Come back 1 year!
Think Potato Street, Pea Street, and Carrot Street. It's like walking through a recipe book. Once considered one of Europe's last surviving 19th century slums, Supelin is transformed into a quirky destination full of character and history. If you're a foodie or just someone who loves a good, pun-filled adventure, this soup-inspired town might just be your dream destination. There are so many wacky towns out there that we didn't have room for all of them in this video. So we have a second video for you to check out even more strange, unique places that maybe one day you can visit. So please, check that one out and show us some love with a like and subscription.